everybody. Welcome to a brand new edition of Lions Pride. Danny Daniels, along with head baseball coach Jeff Kilgore from the EC squad. Jeff, I saw your team play last week, and you're obviously turning this program around. What's been the key to that?
Personnel. We, as far as players go, our coaches, everybody being on the same page and working together. We got a great group of guys. They're high character guys, but they can also play baseball. So win-win for us. But our assistant coaches are a part of that, and they do a great job for us in our program. So.
Is recruiting maybe getting a little easier now that you're starting to win?
It is getting easier, but we're going after higher caliber players. So we're competing against other schools more now. So it's I don't know that it ever gets easier.
Yeah. So you got one kid from Colorado and a couple from California. How'd they get here?
We're part of a recruiting service, and they kind of put us in touch with some different guys, and we track a lot of junior college schools and make sure that we're getting the best quality kids, and if they're from California and Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, Maine, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right, something you and I talked about before the North Greenville game last week. Been in a lot of close ball games. That frustrating and encouraging, do you think?
It's always frustrating when you lose.
Yeah.
But when you're in more games, it makes you feel like you're moving in the right direction. So last year we were in some games that weren't very close, and years before that we were in a lot more that weren't very close. So you just got to get in that battle-tested mode where you can start winning those close games. So.
Are the kids realizing how much this program is growing?
I think so. We have 12 seniors this year. 8 of them are 4-year guys, so they've helped build a foundation to get us moving in the right direction, and they can tell where we were at when they came in 4 years ago to where we're at today, and I think they're really excited about our chances.
Pitching and defense win baseball games. Another way we were talking about the other day is the fact that maybe you don't have an ace on your team, but you said you got 3 number 2s, and that's an advantage, I think.
Absolutely. We've got guys that want to compete. So whether they've got the best stuff in the world or they don't, they've got a heart and they're really ready to go out there and just give you everything they have, and that's made a big difference.
What's been the strength of this team so far?
It depends on the game. We've had numerous outings where our pitcher goes out there and does a phenomenal job. I mean, just recently, Cooper Murphy had a 2-1 win over North Greenville. Bryson Cornett pitched 7 innings at Erskine and did phenomenal. And last night, Daniel Hawthorne, Corey Lenz, Thomas Rutherford, we had several combined guys that just pitched really, really well. But then we'll have games where we score 16 runs, or we steal 12 bags, or we play great defense. So it just depends on the day, really, as to what kind of our strength is there.
I was really impressed at the North Greenville game last week. Their closer came in and looked like throwing in the low 90s to me. First 2 batters single right up the middle. So you got some offense.
Yeah, we can hit a little bit. It just depends on if we believe in ourselves or not. They have the talent for sure. I think we're a dangerous offense and can be a dangerous team.
Where do you look for improvements? What do you think you need to work on?
Consistency. We have the ability to shut somebody out on the mound, or we have the ability to score 15 to 20 runs. It's just, are we going to be the same team Monday through Sunday?
Yeah, I think in this sport, a lot of people have that problem.
Right.
I mean, you get bombed 15 to 1 night and win 3-2 the next. So I know it's frustrating. Talk about your assistant coaches and what they brought to your program.
For sure. I have 3 assistant coaches this year. Very blessed. Coach Robinson has been with us for 5 years now. He does most of our outfield defense stuff, does our weight training, and does recruiting of position players. He's been a huge asset. Like I said, he's in his 5th year, so he's well versed in how our system works, and he's helped implement a lot of new things too. So he's definitely helped us move forward. Brandon Hennessy is our pitching coach. This is his 2nd year with us. They've trimmed their ERA from 9. It was like a 9.5 2 years ago to now we're at 5.3, I believe. So a lot of hard work there on his part and our players' part as well. But he's been a huge asset. And then Coach Shane Carpenter has come on. He's our catcher's coach this year. So in the past, we haven't had anybody kind of work with our catchers. So now we have somebody who's specifically there for those guys, and that's made a huge benefit too.
Carl's really improved.
Yeah.
Behind the plate.
He's a warrior.
So is that a direct reason because of the new catching coach?
That'd be a question for him, but I know that Coach Carpenter has done a great job with our entire catching staff. And we've had some injuries that have set us back at position, and Gar's had to kind of suck it up and go get them.
All right, Conference Carolinas, we've seen how balanced they were in basketball. Is it the same in baseball?
I think so. When we first came in the conference, the top was way up high and the bottom was kind of low. But they started really coming together. Every weekend is competitive for every team. Nobody can say, hey, this team is going to win this weekend. So I think that's a good conference to be in.
How do you qualify for the conference tournament?
This year they've changed a little bit. This year the top 8 teams will go. 5 through 8 will do a play-in game when they get there, and then they'll do a 16 double elimination tournament after that. So 2 teams from the conference will be left at home.
First place team host?
Not normally, but this year North Greenville is hosting. Okay. They usually play in Burlington at the minor league park there.
Talk about some of your key players. I know you got a lot of seniors and a lot of kids who contribute. I like Lacrosse at shortstop. He's only a freshman, so let's talk about some of these guys.
Yeah, okay. On the mound, we have 3 seniors that I feel like have done a phenomenal job for us. Cooper Murphy has done really, really well this year. Bryson Cornett has done a great job, and Cody Waters coming out of the pen has done a really good job. And then we have a redshirt junior who should be graduating with them. Kind of glad he's not, but Colton Bridges has done a phenomenal job for us out of the pen. He has the lowest whip on our team, and he's just come in some really tight situations and worked out of them and given us a chance to win. Offensively, Brock Bachman is leading the team. He's hitting just over 440. Second in stolen bases in the conference with 17. So he's done a really good job. And then, contrary to years in the past, we've got a lot of guys who are just right around the 300 mark. So we've got consistency through the lineup. We don't have a ton of guys hitting 350, but we don't have guys hitting 200 either.
Yeah.
So that's been really big for us. But yeah, Kyle Lacrosse has done a great job stepping in. Our opening day shortstop, Georgeville Lobos, had some arm issues, and so we had to move him to first. And Kyle stepped in as a freshman and just done a phenomenal job defensively for us. Very pleased with him.
All right, you mentioned whip. Tell me the difference, and I don't know whip and war. What is that?
Whip is walks and hits per inning pitch.
Okay.
And then war is your expected contribution over someone else at your position, basically. War is not really put into play too much at the college level, but not a big sabermetrician, but we have started doing some different shifts and doing some things to give our team a better chance to have success.
Looking at the schedule, you play on Friday night and doubleheader on Saturday afternoon. No games on Sunday. You like that?
Not really.
I didn't think so.
I don't like. We do a 9 and then a 7 and a 9, and I don't like the 7. I feel like baseball is a 9-inning game, and we should play 9 innings. But it's a tough thing to do 2 9-inning games on one day. So they do a 7 and then 9. But I would be all in favor of a Friday, Saturday, Sunday series.
Tell you what, I don't know why you don't play 2 7-inning games on Saturday if you're going to do one.
Right.
It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But I'm old. A lot of things don't make sense to me. Let's talk about the goals for the rest of the season. I would guess you want to get into the conference tournament, and anything can happen after that.
Absolutely. And that's what we've been preaching to our guys is if you can get there, you can win it. The only chance you don't have to win it is if you don't make it. So our goal for the whole year is to be playing with consistency to where we can get to the point where we make the tournament, and then we'll let it all hang out for the tournament.
All right, we're in what, 4th or 5th place
We're
right now?
in 5th place right now, half a game behind Shawan.
Okay. Lance and I were talking. Lance Miller, sports information director. We were talking about the fact that Shawan doesn't play in this conference in every sport. So, what's their overall athletic program? You think?
I have no idea. This is our first time that we've played them since I've been here as a head coach, and They appear to be up and down. One week they play really well, and the next week they struggle a little bit. But they're 7-7 in the conference, and we still have them on the schedule, so we'll see.
You got to go to them.
We do. Yeah.
Right. Jeff, congratulations on what you've done so far, and I think it's going to get better, and we look forward to that tournament.
Thank you.
All right. Jeff Kilgore, the head baseball coach in Emmanuel. We'll see you next time.